All right, welcome to another video from the chart reader. So as usual, we'll start on the NASDAQ looking at the daily. We'll look on the top with our moving averages and our horizontal lines and then get to these lower indicators later. They do look good though, but we'll get to those later. So what happened today? Well, clearly we had a monster day today, right? There were moments where it looked like we were still going to go below the 50, but no. Nonetheless, what we basically did was we not only closed over the 8, but we did also close over the 50. So this is actually the first time we've closed over the 50 since this day right here. What day was this? So since early April, because actually this day we closed below and then we've never come near going above. And look, it actually only took 2 tests. So this was the first test, this was the second test. On the third test of the 50, we at least had the first break. Now, if you're part of the emails, you'll know I use this a lot, but let me just say this here. We need confirmation. We need consistency and confirmation. So tomorrow, it is really important that we do get over the 50 one more time, and really actually over the 8 one more time as well, because today is actually the first day it's been over the 8, because we got over the 8, we came below the 8, and then today we're over it. So I still would like one more day confirmation. That said, look, we're over the 50. That's by no means that's a huge accomplishment. And really, we've been talking about 2 main numbers, right? We've been talking about 11.3 and 11.5. And once we broke that 11.5, it did finally run, right? We had a couple attempts at breaking 11.5. This was the first one, second one, third one. This actually being the 4th one, and we actually hit 11.7, which is huge, right? So there were points where, it started here where we talked about trying to fill this gap right here. We might be making our way up to these lines here now at this point, really. So 11.8 and 11.9 do seem pretty realistic, and hey, for all I know, we might be running to this 12.25, right? So we're definitely a little higher up than midway on this channel as well. So overall, a lot of positivity coming on this NASDAQ chart. I just really want one more day confirmation. Let's see what tomorrow does. But if it does do well tomorrow, there's almost no reason we shouldn't go from 11.9 to 12.2. Let's see down here. So the MACD looks great, right? We're now starting to get a little separation, right? The green is going up. And look how close we are to this 0 line, right? There were times when we were well below. We were pushing negative 500. We're now actually coming up to the 0 line, which is fantastic. And then from there, you can see the RSI has a very nice little takeoff as well. Really, the combination of these two is pretty exciting for us to make a good little run. I want to take a quick view out, because let's actually just see where we're sitting in terms of the overall downtrends. I haven't drawn these in a while, so I'm going to also change the color to, let's do, actually this orange should look nice. So this up here, why isn't that, there we go, sorry about that. Okay, so this right here is still the overall downtrend, okay? We are still definitely on the daily very much in a downtrend. What has happened is this has broken, right? You can almost, yeah, this is really the real one. So this line here, it made a break attempt, it came back to the line, and now we're kind of working our way up. So it almost also looks like we're now kind of starting this. So I don't know if we're going to kind of come back down and then make our way up, or really we're just going to have to adjust this line, and it is a little bit more tighter than this being the true line. So let's just get a couple days confirmation. Again, I think, how do I undo this? Give me 1 second. Oh, no. Okay, here we go. Oh my gosh. Ah, that's why. Okay, there we go. That's how I'm doing this. Okay, perfect. So let's see. I think, like I said, I'm hoping we do keep going up, and really it's about redrawing the new lines, but it looks like this minor downtrend has broken, and it does look like we're making our way to a new upward line. So yeah, sorry about the removal of the line issue. But just don't forget where we're at, right? We're still in a downtrend, but if this macro uptrend is going, hey, you ride that bad boy up as long as we can. So, yeah. Well, let's check the weekly real quick before. Hey, look at that weekly, right? So, again, we are over the 8 on the weekly. That could give us a nice little push to continue the week. And really, there's not too much difference between this 12.5 and this 20 average on the weekly. So it's actually a good indicator that we might come up. And then what is this number? 12.1. Perfect. Nice. So cool. Yeah, NASDAQ's actually looking pretty strong. Let's quickly run through the SP-500. Man, I keep messing this up. SP-500. There we go. So, again, we're on the weekly. Let me back up from the weekly. But look, also here, just very quickly, over the 8. Very nice. Very nice. So, where are we on the daily for the S&P? Well, look, we, again, for the first time since this day, this was actually the last day. So, actually a lot closer. So, 420. So, almost 3 weeks after the NASDAQ. But it's been several months since we've been over the 50, right? So, don't underestimate that. Today is the first one. Again, like I said, let's get confirmation. Like, I don't want this to be a one and done, right? We've had some nice days and then it just kind of falls, right? So, let's get another day up. Let's even test 39.82 tomorrow if possible, right? But at the very minimum, we need to close over the 50. And hey, if we can, anything positive would be beautiful. So yeah, let's see what the lines look like below. Great. Same story on the MACD. Same story on the RSI. So great. It looks like the momentum is there, hopefully. Again, let's get some confirmation. But look, breaking the 50 is huge. It really is. And if we can get a nice definitive break, that'll go a long way, actually. And then we'll end it on the DJ30. And I did not mess up the typing this time. Great. Look at that. Exact same story across the 3, right? So everyone broke the 50 today. That's amazing, right? Yesterday, everyone lost the 8. We were not sure if it was going to go down to the 20 or break the 8. It said, you know, screw the 8. I'm going for the 50, right? So that's a pretty cool thing. So, and then again, MACD and RSI across the 3 pretty much look the same. So all signs really are pointing to positive days tomorrow. So that should mean most stocks will be good. And actually, for the first time, I did an analysis on individual tickers. So if you didn't see it already, there are videos on 4 stocks in the oil and energy sector. So showing this on a different scale, because it doesn't move as dramatically on the majors. And trust me, we don't want it to, but you'll see these lines and moving averages move a lot more dramatically on individual tickers. So be safe out there. But I'm not sure if I need to say that, actually. It almost looks like we have a couple days of what should be good coming up. So trade safely. Again, though, we need one more day confirmation. Don't just assume. Let's close positive over the 50 one more time, and then we'll feel good. So have a great one.